watching Let's Chat.
As always, each and every Monday morning about this time, we get to share a few moments with our friend, Coach Maurice Saliba, and get the update on My Best Me. Coach Maurice, good morning.
Good morning to you, Chip. Thank you.
Over the past several months, we have learned how to eat, what not to eat, when to eat it. We've learned the process and the importance of staying hydrated, getting a good night's sleep, and so many other really good things that if you incorporate these, it's going to make you healthier and it's going to make you feel so much better. This morning, Coach Maurice, we want to talk about vitamins and supplements. You go into a grocery store, into a pharmacy, you are swamped with an entire aisle of things that all proclaim to help you do this, help you do that. When it comes to vitamins and supplements, what do we really need to know?
Well, first of all, Chip, is people need to spend some time on Google to Google the quality of the product or the brand name. Over 90% of all supplements, Chip, most people don't know this, that they are purchased from one large batch. One organization makes it. All that the company does is put a label with their name on it. So probably 80-90% of all supplements are pretty much the same. Only a few labs out there make their own products. They'll charge you more for it, but the quality is much better. So first of all, do your homework. Which company is better suited to buy the products from than the ones that are buying from batches, because they're not as accurate. And secondly, always remember when it comes to real food, nothing replaces real food. But we're going to talk a little bit about vitamins this morning on what to be worried about, because the more is not better when it comes to multivitamins.
I know also it seems like more and more of these supplements that you're seeing on the shelves these days say either organic or natural, but that doesn't always translate into being good or safe.
No, the industry is flexible to use words like that to fool the consumer, when in reality there's nothing natural about these products. They have to be designed under extreme heat, and then they add vitamins and minerals. That's why real food is always your best option. For example, if you exceed the intake of vitamin A, D, and K, that can become very toxic in your system. So don't just think, if I just take my vitamins and I don't have to eat my fruits and vegetables, I will do fine. Not at all. You can have toxic level increasing. Other products like high vitamin C can cause diarrhea. And other claims we've seen, Chips, that natural is not necessarily means natural. The biggest concern is you need to know about multivitamins that have iron in them. Look at your label. If your multivitamin is two things. If it's made out of a tablet, not a capsule, do not take it, because tablets don't dissolve in the system. Over 90% of that vitamin comes out on the other end.
Right.
And two, if there's iron in your multivitamin, it will oxidizes your fat-soluble vitamins, which are vitamin A, E, D, and K. So you can't have iron in your multivitamins. Iron must be consumed 2 hours after your multivitamins or 2 hours before your multivitamins if you're iron deficient and you're asked by your doctor to take iron. So there are some education needed in the world of supplements, and not all are equal, and more is not necessarily better.
All right, very quickly, what if you have too much iron in your body? You need to be very careful with that. And also the importance of taking these over-the-counter medications alongside your normal prescriptions. You got to be very careful on that timeline as well, correct?
Absolutely, and this is why we recommend you go out and give blood a couple of times a year. Every time you give a pint of blood, you save 5 lives. But for you guys, after the age of 40 and women, it's good to give blood because you deplete a lot of the iron in your system, and that is good for your heart. So giving blood saves lives, lowers the iron level, which is good for your heart. So go out and give blood when it comes to iron.
Coach Maurice, we're going to have to leave it there. As always, I'm telling you, I learn 3 or 4 new things every time we get together. Thank you, my friend, and have a great rest of the week.
Thank you, sir.
You can get in touch with this guy, our friend Coach Maurice Saliba. Check out the website, which is bridge2healthandwellness.com. bridge2healthandwellness.com. You can also find a link to it at My Best Me Chat, and that's with 2 T's.com. We've got to run. Kay and I'll join you here later on today for News 12 Now, beginning at noon.